Hello and welcome to my channel. If you have not subscribed yet, hit subscribe and notification icon now to never miss out on our new videos.
This is a summary of Unlocking the Keto Code, a book by Stephen R. Gundry. Keto diets have been getting it wrong all along, contends renowned cardiologist Stephen R. Gundry, and that's why so many people fail to see results. Instead of acting as a superfuel, ketones play a key role in regulating metabolism within the cells, Gundry argues. This insight forms the basis of the Keto Code, a detailed, multifaceted program to alter mitochondrial function and help you lose weight, get healthier, and live longer. According to Gundry, the Keto Code program offers all the benefits of a traditional ketogenic diet, with far more flexibility and fewer restrictions. Alongside thorough descriptions of the science, Gundry provides recipes and tips for food preparation. Okay, here's the first takeaway. Conventional wisdom about the keto diet makes out ketones to be a superfuel. The ketogenic or keto diet, a high-fat, low-carbohydrate way of eating, promises to offer massive longevity, weight loss, and health benefits, according to proponents. They claim that by dramatically cutting carbs and instead eating 80% of your daily calories in the form of fat, you can trigger your liver to enter a metabolic state called ketosis, producing ketones. Ketones are said to act as a superfuel for your body, a superior alternative to using carb-sourced glucose for energy. Ketosis is supposed to make your body an efficient, fat-burning machine. Scientists first discovered ketones in 1880s Germany in patients with diabetes. Later, research on children with epilepsy showed both fasting and eating a high-fat, low-carb diet could reduce seizures. However, it wasn't clear why until 1921, when endocrinologist Roland Turner Woodyat discovered the connection to ketones. Woodyat found three conditions incite the production of ketones: feast, as in a high-fat, low-carb, low-protein diet; famine, as in fasting; and diabetes. The link between all three? Glucose. When the body has insufficient glucose, either because insulin isn't moving the glucose into cells or because a person isn't ingesting carbs, it turns to burning fat instead. Fat cells release free fatty acids, or FFAs, into the bloodstream, which the liver converts into ketones. The cells, in turn, use these ketones for energy. This discovery forms the premise of many high-fat, low-carb diets, such as Atkins. By depriving the body of carbohydrates, you force it to burn fat instead, and as a result experience quick weight loss. But many people fail to achieve the promised results, because ketones really play only a minor role as an alternative fuel. Time for the second takeaway. In reality, ketones work by causing mitochondria to uncouple and waste calories. Recent studies on identical twins show that despite having the same genes, one twin can be overweight and the other skinny. How can this be? The skinny twins have mitochondria that excel at wasting calories, metabolizing them without turning them into energy. In essence, keto diets work so well for some people and badly for others because of differences in how their mitochondria work. Mitochondria serve as power generation stations for the cells. Each cell contains at least 1,000 of these tiny organelles. In a process called cellular respiration, the mitochondria use glucose, amino acids, and fatty acids as raw materials to make adenosine triphosphate, or ADP, a molecule that provides energy to the cell. The body's cells make roughly 140 pounds, yes, pounds, of ATP every day, which the cells immediately use for energy. Ketones' true potential for weight loss and better health lies in the fact that they invoke two processes in mitochondria: mitogenesis and uncoupling. In mitogenesis, mitochondria divide to create additional mitochondria, and hence boost the body's metabolic capacity. But uncoupling holds the real key to weight loss. Uncoupling refers to the disconnection of metabolism from energy production. In essence, when mitochondria uncouple, they metabolize fatty acids without turning them into ATP. The fatty acids constituents simply escape from the mitochondria without taking part in the energy production process. Ketones stimulate both mitogenesis and uncoupling, while also signaling the body's stores of fat to release FFAs. A perfect recipe for weight loss. All right, let's now hear takeaway number 3. The Keto Code program aims to stimulate mitochondrial uncoupling via ketones and nutrients that promote uncoupling. The beauty of the Keto Code program is that it doesn't rely only on ketones to stimulate uncoupling. Many nutrients and processes will also trigger uncoupling. The Keto Code program boosts ketone production and also maximizes intake of nutrients that stimulate uncoupling. These include polyamines and medium-chain fatty acids, or MCFAs, among others. Polyamines occur in aged cheeses, mushrooms, red wine, nuts and seeds, soybeans, shellfish, and tea leaves. In addition to causing uncoupling, polyamines protect against heart disease and memory loss. MCFAs, also known as medium-chain triglycerides or MCTs, belong in the category of saturated fats, but they behave differently from other saturated fats. They can penetrate the gut lining and be absorbed immediately. The liver then converts them to ketones. In other words, instead of fasting or following a keto diet, you can produce ketones in your liver almost instantly simply by ingesting MCTs. MCTs occur in fermented foods and in goat, sheep, and water buffalo milk. MCTs are also commercially available in the form of an oil or powder. Here's another takeaway. A balanced gut microbiome produces postbiotics that also trigger uncoupling. The Keto Code program also brings about uncoupling indirectly by balancing the gut microbiome. When in balance, the gut produces postbiotics such as butyrate and single-chain fatty acids, or SCFAs. These molecules signal to the mitochondria how much energy to produce and when to uncouple. Important nutrients that support gut health and postbiotic production include polyphenols, melatonin, and fiber. Polyphenols, an abundant plant-based nutrient, not only promotes a healthy gut microbiome, but when they're absorbed directly into the bloodstream in the large intestine, and about 10% of them are, they also trigger uncoupling directly. Polyphenols occur in many plants, such as cacao, berries, grapes, spinach, kale, coffee, tea, olives, and olive oil. The hormone melatonin, another uncoupler, occurs in red and black rice, red wine, olive oil, and several kinds of berries and nuts. Melatonin has come to be known as the sleep hormone and an antioxidant. In fact, rather than causing drowsiness, melatonin more likely increases at the onset of sleep to assist in mitochondrial repair and recovery while the body rests. The idea that melatonin induces sleep probably results from a confusion between correlation and causation. Fiber, another organic substance found in many plant-based foods, also contributes to good gut health and the production of postbiotics. Okay, let's move on to takeaway number 5. The Keto Code program emphasizes plant-based foods, whole foods, healthy fats, and moderate amounts of protein. The Keto Code program emphasizes plant-based foods because they offer an abundance of the nutrients that trigger uncoupling and ketone production. They also provide prebiotics that support gut health. Keys to a diet that promotes uncoupling, gut health, and overall health include: first, eat fiber-rich prebiotic plant foods. Foods such as tubers, rutabagas, parsnips, radishes, endive, artichokes, leeks, beans and legumes, flaxseed and psyllium seeds support a healthy gut microbiome and postbiotic production. Second, emphasize whole foods. Whole foods offer high levels of resistant starches, which digest slowly, helping to satiate hunger. These starches also produce uncoupling postbiotics when digested. You can transform the starches in yams, millet, taro, rice, and sorghum into resistant starches by cooking, chilling, and reheating these foods before consuming. Another key to a healthy diet is eat healthy fats. Phospholipids, short and long-chain omega-3 fatty acids, and long-chain omega-6 fatty acids all enhance mitochondrial health and trigger uncoupling. Healthy animal sources include sardines, herring, anchovies, salmon, shellfish, and bivalves. Consuming the larger wild fish can expose you to heavy metals, and farm-raised salmon, even if organic, contains an unhealthy type of omega-6 fatty acid as a result of their corn and soy diet. Vegetarian sources of healthy fats include omega-3 egg yolks and olive oil. Fourth, reach for fermented foods. Vinegar, yogurt, sauerkraut, aged cheese, wine, miso, and other fermented foods contain SCFAs, MCTs, and polyamines, all mitochondrial uncouplers. Fifth, consume mitochondria-friendly protein options, in moderation. These include wild fish and shellfish, omega-3 eggs, and dairy products made from goats or sheep's milk. Optimal vegan protein sources include hemp tofu and pressure-cooked legumes. Sixth, choose foods that help produce postbiotics. These foods include broccoli, cauliflower, onions, garlic, leeks, chives, shallots, and scallions. And finally, get your sweetness naturally. For dessert, eat only in-season fruit, in moderation. Many popular fruits, such as apples and berries, contain enormous amounts of fructose. Instead, choose pomegranate, passion fruit seeds, skin-on kiwi fruit, or grapefruit. Traditional keto diets come with significant downsides, including heightened risks of inflammation and heart disease, decreased athletic performance, and monotony that can make it difficult to stick to the diet. Following the Keto Code program provides all the benefits of a ketogenic diet without any of the downsides. All right, we've reached the 6th takeaway. To maintain gut and mitochondria health, avoid certain foods, including excessive protein. Many foods that feature in the typical American diet can ravage the gut microbiome and compromise mitochondrial functioning. These include highly processed foods. Those Oreos, chips, and McDonald's fries are chock full of trans fats, chemicals, and additives that cause inflammation and damage mitochondrial health. Factory-farmed meats and seafoods contain antibiotics fed to the animals to keep them healthy in crowded conditions. High levels of these antibiotics can remain in the food on your dinner plate and damage the balance of your gut microbiome. Unfortunately, whole grains and some plants that serve as rich sources of fiber also contain lectins, a type of protein plants use to protect themselves from being eaten. Lectins damage gut health and can lead to leaky gut. Lectins also cause inflammation and can promote weight gain, as they block the hormone that causes you to feel full. Lectins occur in nightshade vegetables, potatoes, tomatoes, peppers, eggplant, and goji berries, as well as in brown rice, grains, quinoa, buckwheat, amaranth, beans, lentils, peanuts, cashews, and chia seeds. Pressure cooking these foods will neutralize the lectins. Sugar also causes imbalances in the gut, as it promotes the proliferation of harmful bacteria. Sugar often hides in unexpected places. Read ingredient listings, keeping an eye out for corn syrup, brown rice syrup, all-natural syrup, cane syrup, and maple syrup, all euphemisms for sugar. Avoid fruit juice. Artificial sweeteners, such as sucralose, also harm the gut microbiome. Instead, reach for healthy sweeteners, such as allulose, erythritol, inulin, stevia, xylitol, or yacon syrup. The Keto Code program calls for only moderate amounts of protein. High-protein diets, although touted for their ability to burn calories, only give temporary results. In the long run, excess protein consumption can harm the health of your mitochondria. And now for the seventh and final takeaway, intermittent fasting stimulates ketone production, regardless of what you eat. In a recent study in Italy, 2 groups of athletes ate the same amount of calories, but one group ate within a 12-hour window and the other in a 7-hour window. Those who ate in the 7-hour window, essentially fasting for 17 hours each day, lost more fat and gained more muscle than the 12-hour group, and also achieved anti-aging benefits, all despite eating the same number of calories. Time-restricted eating means eating on a schedule that allows long fasting periods. These daily fasts signal the liver to make ketones and prompt mitochondrial uncoupling. The Keto Code program recommends eating all your meals in an 8-hour window, providing a 16-hour daily fast. Shift to this schedule gradually by decreasing your eating window 1 hour each day, or less if you're finding it too challenging. That was a summary of Unlocking the Keto Code, a book by Stephen R. Gundry. Let's hear the 7 takeaways one more time. Takeaway 1. Conventional wisdom about the keto diet makes out ketones to be a superfuel. Takeaway 2. In reality, ketones work by causing mitochondria to uncouple and waste calories. Takeaway 3. The Keto Code program aims to stimulate mitochondrial uncoupling via ketones and nutrients that promote uncoupling. The 4th takeaway, a balanced gut microbiome produces postbiotics that also trigger uncoupling. Takeaway 5, the Keto Code program emphasizes plant-based foods, whole foods, healthy fats, and moderate amounts of protein. Takeaway 6, to maintain gut and mitochondrial health, avoid certain foods, including excessive protein. And the 7th takeaway, intermittent fasting stimulates ketone production, regardless of what you eat.
Thank you for watching. If like this video, subscribe and click on the notification icon to never miss out on new videos. Follow me on Instagram. Link in the description. Thank you.